Hello my dears, I'm here on another lovely autumn day. The sun has just gone in. I'm back to my favourite beach and I thought I would come and see what Storm Arwen had thrown up, and look, already look at that scrumptious piece there. Lovely bit of sea pottery. That's a pretty pattern. Look, that's where it says it had its trademark there, but isn't that pretty? Lovely. It has also churned up bits that aren't quite so lovely. So look at that big old bit. Now that's not sharp, but it's not. You can see it's not very well smooth. It's kind of nice. So I might not stay a long time because it is a little bit nippy, but there's a lovely colour like that. And these are nice, even though they aren't particularly beautiful in one way, they are really well smoothed, which it can make them a little bit lovely, even though they're just clear really. So, just going to potter down the beach. Lots of those pretty little yellow shells that I am so fond of. But look, I love this most. I love teal. You make me happy. Oh, there's more. Look at that little assortment there. Yum, yum, yum. So dark olive. Again, I think that's reasonably old glass, but it's probably just been turned up. Lovely soft green. Lovely, vibrant kind of. I love this. It's never what I'm hoping, as you know. Always hoping. But that does look a bit UV, doesn't it? I don't have my torch with me. That really does. And look at that. Oh, crumbs. Oh, crumbs again. You clumsy. Look at that. It's such a beauty. Look at those colours. Isn't that fabulous? And of course there's plenty of just ordinary green. There's a little bit of, it might be sunshine yellow, as in there's sodium in the glass, or it might just be algae. Sorry, I'm trying to get this right. Suspect that's algae. Bit of sea pottery. Oh, it's boring. And a bit of white. You can see what I mean. It's a very clear sort of yellowish tinge, but I think that's more likely to be algae rather than sodium. It's hard to tell, truthfully, because I'm not really, I kind of know lilac glass, but I don't feel confident. Oh, I thought that was blue, but it's mussel shell. I really don't feel confident about yellow. You know, about whether that's algae or yellow. So I'll leave it. Not very lovely. It can get a bit more work done. Now, oh, it's a nice, vibrant piece of amber. Orange amber though, really definitely orangey colour in that, isn't it? It really is. I don't even know what you call that colour. It's aqua, but it's pretty. Oh yeah, a little bit of sea pottery. It's only got one tiny little bit of blue on it. I'll maybe let that get a bit more work. A little scan. You see sea foam there. There's some mint. Yeah, nice. You can see very clearly the difference between it and green, kind of ordinary Kelly green. Oh, there, it's got a letter on it. I think that's old mineral water bottle. That's a lovely bit of amber as opposed to brown. I'm not terribly keen on brown, but I do like amber a lot. Here we go. Hello, lovely. Yes, look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Red. I was just talking to someone about red today. It is a very little piece of glass. It is red though. Oh, and look, here's another. This is flush glass. Oh yikes, do you know what? I'm going to put the red away. And I just spotted blue as well, but here is flush glass. Oh man, that's the tiniest little piece. Look at that. Oh, I've lost it. Oh, got it. There it is. Yeah. Oh, I keep dropping it. It's so small. It's only because it caught my eye. Look at that. Look at that. A little tiny piece of red flush glass. How teeny weeny can you get? It's still lovely and it's still coming with me. Nice. I think that would get lost in my pocket, and I'm sure yes, I did see blue. Tiny pieces of blue. Oh my word, it is tiny. There's one bit. What a fabulous colour. There's another bit, which is a little bit sharp, but believe me, that's been on the beach a long time. There's more amber. I'm really pleased that I came today because there's so many lovely little treasures. Kelly green, that's actually a really pretty shape. Kelly green. Hello. No, that's algae, I think. Let's see. Yeah, that looks like algae, doesn't it? On green. But it's made it that really interesting colour. Nice bit of big old chunk of sea foam. Olive. Oh, deep, 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 deep. Really deep. Can you see just the colour through that? Lovely. I do like that colour, but I do think that's algae. Pretty. But then, of course, after a storm, I sort of would expect that. Let's have a look. Vibrant something or other. If I go home and find this is UV glass, I'm going to jump up and down with joy. Another bit of black glass that is actually very black. Dark that bit. Oh, I can just see green through it. There's something lovely coming to the beach after a storm, because bits that haven't seen the light of day for a long time get uncovered. So I'm seeing, for example, that. Another of those. So tempting to hope. There. UV. I don't think that is UV. Actually, I think that is algae. Sorry, it's not really focusing. I lifted my head and I saw. What did I see? I saw that. I saw another bit of red. They aren't exactly jab bits, sure they're not. There's what I saw. Look at that bad boy there. Now that to me looks orange. I suspect it's amber, but it looks orange. It is really orangey, you have to agree. A lovely little bit of interesting. That's lit up from within. Sorry, I beg your pardon, I was looking at my eyes instead of through the camera. Isn't that lit up from within? I'll be interested to see if that's UV glass. That's very pretty. Quite unusual colour. That might have been actually what caught my eye when I lifted my head. There's another bit that's kind of lit up from within. I always think it's that, like a spring green. Don't think it's terribly old, but I do think it's a lovely colour. Righty-ho folks, my fingers are getting very cold, and although I could spend the rest of the day here, I think my time on this beach is almost over. I will of course continue to have a little poke about, because it's impossible for me not to, really. But if I spot anything particularly lovely, I sort of hoped that this would be a day where you might find a stopper or a marble. Nothing so far. But of course it's not over yet. Oh, hello. Hello, I love you. See, we're sending love to everybody. I love you, and I love you because I think you're not yet Violet, but I think you're going to be. There's a definite little hint. Just looking for clear. Maybe not. Or maybe that's another reason. I think that's definitely clear. But I think that has a slight hint. I love that. I wonder if my glasses are getting dark, because that also looks a little bit. Let's see. That just looks clear to me. Yes, I do think there's a little pink tinge off these. Well, they're quite pretty anyway, so I'm going to take them off the beach and set them on the windowsill. See what happens. Oh crap! There's still a bit of beach to go before I can leave, I suspect. That's stone. Yeah, it is. It's like that nice piece of green. Lovely. Righty-ho, my dears. As you can see, the tide is well out, so no listening to the lapping of the waves today. But it is always good to be in the loch, accompanied by a lovely big crow that has come down to, you see that? He's taking, look at that, he's taken a willock out of its shell, a whelk, known as a willock. See that? Clever boy. Having a little snack. They are clever birds, they really are. Alright, my dears. Thank you for your company. Take care, and blessings to all. Well, my dears, I've got my mask on because my nose is cold, but I did promise to let you see anything interesting. Look at that enormous piece of red, and it is glass, I think. Yeah, I think it's glass. It's very red, and it's huge. Well, it's not huge, but it's huge for red. You have to just accept that that is a huge piece of glass, whenever it's a piece of red glass. But oh, actually, talking of huge pieces of glass, I also found this, which is a big old beautiful chunk of aqua. Look at that. That's old mineral water. So that's probably the wall of the bottle, and you understand what I mean when I say about the thickness of the glass. So that's been buried a while and has just been uncovered, I would say, fairly recently by the storm. So I thought that would please you. It certainly pleased me. I'm just walking off the beach, so as I do that, I'm scanning. There's another little bit of teal lurking. Lovely. Teal, love it. And oh, I spot some blue. Oh, two bits of blue quite close together. So there, that's huge. It's not really, but the bits of blue I find on this beach are getting fewer and fewer, and for here, that is a huge piece. soft green. Very pretty. More blue. Ooh, it's a real harvest of blue today. Lovely. Great. Good, good, good. Another. No, it's not very nice. Sorry, I thought that was going to be a nice piece of green, but it's not nice enough. Is that more teal? Yes, it is. Ooh, importantly, a bit of blue. Lovely cornflower blue. Look at that. That kind of pale blue-white shade. Nice, interesting colour. Not very old, but nice. And that little bit of teal, that was the bit that they originally whistled to me to come over and have a look. Oh, folks, it's very hard. Even when you're freezing and your fingers have stopped working, it's hard to leave a beach that's got so much to offer. And it keeps on giving. That's the lovely thing. Every time you think you've found it all, you come back and another little bit appears. Oh, lime. Look at that. What colour is that? Is it true lime? Is it UV? A bit weird. Okay, my dears, I think that's me for now. So, once again. Oh, the sun's trying to come out as well. Love to you all again. Blessings to all. Bye bye.